They left a noose on my porch like it was supposed to scare me off, like I was gonna pack up my family and run. But they didn't know who they were dealing with. I'm not just some soft-spoken guy who folds under pressure. I built systems for identifying threats. I see patterns before most folks even know something's wrong. We moved to Maple Hollow thinking it'd be a better life, quiet streets, good schools, safe for our daughter Layla. First couple of weeks, it was nice. Neighbors waved, lawns were neat, flags hung from porches, real Norman Rockwell energy. But you ever feel like a place is too quiet? Like everyone's smiling a little too hard? That's how it started. Polite at first. Then came the unsigned note in our mailbox, reminding us about community standards. Then someone smeared dog crap on our windshield. A few weeks later, I saw red spray paint on a neighbor's fence. No one said anything. No one ever says anything in places like this. I didn't make noise either. I just watched, logged license plates, set up cameras, mailbox, hedges, alley. I'd been in cybersecurity long enough to know how threats move when they think no one's paying attention. Then came the noose. Tied perfect, stiff rope, weatherproofed. Not a prank. A message. I didn't yell. I didn't even flinch. I stepped back inside, kissed my wife Maya on the cheek, and opened a new folder. Crow activity. Local. For nights, I stayed up after Layla went to bed, watched the footage, tagged the plates, matched faces, and when it finally happened, 3 guys in hoodies slashing our tires and spraying "move or burn" across our garage, I already had them on camera. One of them even laughed, left a dead cat under our tree. Not a single cop showed up. I filed it all, sent it to the sheriff, to a legal watchdog group, to a local blog. Not one word. Maya saw the writing on the garage the next morning and said, "You're leaving it up?" "I need them to see it," I told her. "I need them to know we're not going anywhere." That same week, I found the truck. Busted headlight, crow tattoo on the driver's forearm. I tracked it to a hunting cabin deep in the woods, watched it from a ridge. Same cars pulling in every few nights. No lights, no talking, just fire and whispers. One of the license plates belonged to Councilman Harold Dyer, local hero, family man, guy who took photos with the sheriff every election season. Maya got involved in her own way. Layla had come home crying because no one would sit with her at lunch. Some boy muttered something ugly under his breath, and the teacher just ignored it. So Maya started talking to other moms, real quiet, like in the parking lot or after school pickup. Turns out Layla wasn't the only one. She called it the Ledger. Just a group chat at first. Parents tracking what the school kept pretending wasn't happening. We weren't looking for a fight. Just some truth. Then came the drive. Found it in our mailbox. No label, no stamp. Just my name. Inside, 6 photos. Of me, adjusting the hedge cam, sitting on the porch, talking to Maya in the kitchen. One shot of me at my desk from outside the house. That wasn't surveillance. That was someone saying, "We see you too." I crushed the drive, cleaned everything. That night I checked under the car, found a tracker, military grade, same kind I used to work with back in my defense contracting days. And that's when it hit me. I'd seen those crow symbols before. The phrases, the structure, It looked like a project I once worked on for the government, Operation Anchor. It was supposed to be a simulation, a digital model to predict unrest in neighborhoods, train local emergency response. But someone had taken it live. They were using our code, my framework, and twisting it into a real-world tracking system to terrorize families like mine. I couldn't stay silent. I leaked everything. Every photo, every plate, every bit of data. Sent it to watchdogs, civil rights groups, underground reporters. And it blew up. Sheriff Dyer went on camera talking about misinformation and hoaxes. But by then, it was too late. People knew. Names started getting scrubbed from town directories. Guys like Cutter and Ross, gone. No trial, no court date, just disappeared. The sheriff retired. Full pension. No mention of the Crow. No mention of us. And I realized they weren't trying to bring justice. They were just trying to clean up the story. I told Maya, we're not hiding. We're going to host a gathering, right here, on the lawn. Let the whole town see where this started. She looked me square in the eye and said, then we're going to need chairs and something for the kids. We invited everyone, neighbors, churches, the PTA, the quiet folks who'd whispered thank you at the grocery store. And it was shaping up to be something real. But the night before the gathering, they hit us again. I woke up to the sound of glass, rushed to the study. Empty. Drives gone. Archive wiped. Even Layla's sketchbook missing. No sign of forced entry. No triggered alarm. The cameras didn't even flicker. They knew exactly how to bypass it because I built it. They used my own logic against me. Later that night, a voicemail came through on the burner phone. Voice said, "You're unraveling something you helped build. Stop now." That was it. Cold. Final. I played it for Maya. She set her coffee down and said, "They're not warning you. They're declaring war." I nodded. Then they better be ready to lose. Because I'm not going anywhere. I'm not just documenting anymore. I'm naming this. We're not victims. We're witnesses. And now, the whole world is watching. So tell me this. If someone threatened your family, your child, with silence and fear, would you fight back? Or would you let them scrub you from the story? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you've ever been underestimated or told you didn't belong, this one's for you. Hit subscribe, 'cause the next story, it's even deeper.